Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing an unboxing and flip through of my new planner for the academic school year. In a previous video I had said that I was ordering a different planner than what I've been using. And there's actually a little story behind this, so I'll show you guys right now. I did go with a Plum Paper Planner. This actually wasn't originally what I was going to go with. What happened was I actually ordered the Erin Condren Life Planner, and then about 2 days later I heard about the whole graduation party thing she did for her kids, and that whole thing kind of blew up, and I just didn't feel right supporting the company after hearing about that. So I did message them on Facebook, and they very kindly allowed me to return the planner despite the fact that it had been personalized. You normally can't return them if you've personalized it, but they did let me return it, so I shipped it back. I was disappointed because I was really excited to try that planner. I have been wanting one just about every year for the past however many years that I've known about them, but I've always held off on buying because I felt they were very pricey, and I finally decided to treat myself, and then that happened. So I did not open the Erin Condren box because I was afraid if I saw the planner it would be really hard to send back because I know it was really pretty. But that being said, I did place my order through Plum Paper. I am really excited about this planner. I think it looks like it's pretty similar to the EC Life Planner, but the nice thing about Plum Paper is that you can customize it so much as far as layout, covers, additional pages like for note-taking and things like that. So if you're looking for something similar to an Erin Condren but a little less pricey, this might be an option for you. So let's go ahead and open the box. I have not opened this yet, so I'm super excited. Okay, this is really pretty. So there's just a card here about the company. They have 20% off when you buy 3 accessories or more. Oh, they have a starter kit. Oh, not a starter kit, a monthly sticker kit. That font's kind of hard to read. And they do have a pattern of the month. Every month they do a different cover design, and when you purchase a planner with that cover, you get 10% off. I did not choose that with my order just because I wasn't really feeling the pattern of the month for the month I ordered, but this is packaged really nicely. There's, oh, this is like a sample card of what the cover material is. It's really thick. I don't really know how to describe it. Oh, look at that. It is tear proof. They say you can't tear it. You definitely can't. You can bend it, but it is pretty thick and sturdy, so like unless you're trying to bend it, I don't think it's going to be a huge issue. There's a little thing that says a stick especially for you. Oh, it's a little gift tag. And there's some really cute stickers here. This one says everything is fine when there is sunshine. Make today a good day. There's some appointment stickers. And then there's a caring for your planner or spiral notebook card. There's a way to win products. I guess if you post a photo and tag them, they will, okay, so they will draw a winner, and whoever wins gets a refund for the total cost of the product they posted. Okay, let's jump into the exciting stuff. So let me get this box out of the way. So Plum Paper, just like Erin Condren, does have interchangeable covers. So this is an extra cover that I purchased just because I couldn't decide. I actually had like 5 in my cart, but that was a little bit over the top, so I narrowed it down to my 2 favorites. This one has my monogram in the middle, and then it has the banana leaf print, and this always makes me think of Golden Girls, which is my favorite TV show ever. So on the bottom I put a quote. It says back in St. Olaf, because Rose always talks about her hometown of St. Olaf. I wanted it to say eat dirt and die trash because that's probably my favorite quote from the show, but this is my work planner, so that wouldn't be super appropriate. So that is the extra cover I bought. This is the cover I went with for the planner itself. It's a really pretty tie-dye design, and then the monogram. And they do, on most of the designs, they will give you like recommended colors for your monogram or for the bar at the bottom. So I did go with the recommended color here. I like that it's pulling in some of the lesser used colors in this cover. So let's open this up. I want to say right off the bat that I really like the thickness of this planner. I like how thick this one is. I did add extra note pages to the back because A, I like having extra pages in my planner, but B, I did want this to be a little bit of a thicker, like, I know this is like a very minor detail, but I don't like when it has like a really thick ring and not enough pages to fill it. And since this is not like Happy Planner where you can add pages to it, I knew I wouldn't be able to thicken it up on my own, so I figured add the note pages and then it'll be nice and thick. So it does come with a very thick, clear protector for your cover, but then the cover is that really thick, nice, sturdy material that I showed you on the sample card. So you really do get like a double layer of thickness and protection on your planner cover. I honestly think even without this, this would probably be fine. I don't think it would get too damaged, but I do appreciate the extra layer of protection, and I also think that this clear shininess just kind of looks nice over top of the planner cover. So you open it up and there's the first page, and I'm probably going to make a decal with my name just so that it looks really nice there when you open it up. There is some space here. I might put like a sticker or a quote or something in there just because it's extra, you know, there's an extra blank space there. So you open it up and you get your yearly calendar. This is 2020 beginning in January through December, and then you flip and you have 2021 January through December. And this paper, it feels very smooth. So if you like a very like coarse toothy paper, this might not be for you, but it does feel like good quality paper, so I will say that. So there's a section for special dates for January through December, and then there's a second page of the same layout. This one is labeled ideas, plans, and goals, so you can pretty much use this for whatever you'd like. And then you flip and there's a blank note page, and then we're at the first month, which is July. I did choose the colorful option. I normally prefer a pretty neutral planner, but since this is for work, I'm probably not going to be doing a ton of decorating, so I thought it would be nice just to have a little bit of a pop of color in here. So that's why I went with the colorful design. So when you turn the page, you're on a dashboard page with monthly highlights. There's a section for goals, birthdays, events, and things to remember, and then 2 extra note boxes at the bottom with a blank header, and then we have a blank lined note page right there after. Then you turn and you have your monthly calendar, and you can see that the colors match the tabs, so I'm assuming that's, yes, that is how the rest of the planner will go too. Now, I will say, and I know many people feel the same way, I do wish that this tab opened up to the monthly spread and then the dashboard, just because I feel like I will reference this a lot more, so it would be nice to have it just open right up. So I'm gonna see as I start to use this planner if I use this a lot. If I don't, I may just take my Tombow adhesive and glue them down so it does open to the monthly, but I'm not ready to do that yet because I do want to see if I'm going to end up using this spread. So there's our monthly. Oh, I love this. Okay, so I went with an hourly layout. As I've said before, I do need the hourly layout for work. So, sorry, I'm just adjusting here. So that is what I went with for this. Now, they have so many layouts to choose from. If this if I weren't using this for work, I would have gone with their vertical priorities. That one is vertical, but it has this split out into different, it's just laid out a little bit differently. It's really nice. They have so many you can check out on their website though. And then I did customize the headers. If you don't customize the headers, these just all come blank. So this would be blank, this would be blank, and the to-do boxes would be blank, but I did choose to customize, so that's why mine say what they say. You can make them say whatever you want. So that is what every page of the month looks like. They gray out, so like since this is the start of August and we're still in the July tab, they gray those out, so I'm curious to see when August starts. Yes, so then this is grayed out and these are in color, so I'm not sure how I feel about that. Most planners don't do that. So you're kind of getting a duplicate page. Well, you are getting a duplicate page. It might be nice for the extra space if you want to use this for something else, but I'm not going to be rewriting, obviously, page to page. I don't know. I'll just have to feel it out as I go and see what I think, but that is different. Most planners would just have this go from the 27th to the 2nd, and then this would open up and you would be on the 3rd through the 9th. So again, if you don't like that, you could always glue that closed and just count, you know, have that as one page. I don't know, that's interesting. So I'm not gonna flip through every single page because they are the same. When you get to the end of the month, it does come with a one note page. I'm just trying to see if that ever changes. No, so it always has one side of a note page here. Let's look at September just for the colors. So this is like a pretty teal. I like that it's kind of an ombre effect here. So we have our monthly and then our weeklies. And then we get to October. Every divider has the letter of the month. So then we have this teal color. And again, with the color, if I do ever decide that I want to decorate any of my pages, I do think that the color is minimalistic enough that you could just decorate how you wanted, or you could white out what little color there is there just to make it more neutral. So we're at November. This is a darker teal, very pretty. December is purple. January is this dark bluish purple. It looks more of like a navy actually. Yeah, I would call that like a navy. February is this medium plum purple. March is lavender. And I will say this coil feels very sturdy. Like I said, I did not unpackage my Erin Condren when it got here, so I don't know how this compares, but it does look the same. The only difference is you can't choose the color of the coil for Plum Paper. So with Erin Condren, you can get silver, gold, black, or rose gold. Plum Paper just comes in the silver, which is fine. April is peach. It's a nice springy color. May, we have a little bit of a, I guess like a salmon color. June is this orange. And that is the last month in my planner because I did a July 12 month, so it's July through June. And then I did a tab of note pages and I chose the meeting notes style. So the tab says meetings. And this is in green. I just really liked the layout of this. If I'm being honest, I don't know if this will definitely work for me. I like the idea. We'll have to see how functional it is once I'm doing meetings at work. So I did order a large section. You can order up to 80 additional pages be added to your planner. For some reason, it only let me pick 70 of these meeting pages. Like that was the largest section it would let me have. So then I just took the last extra 10 pages and I did some graph paper blank pages in the back. Okay, and then at the end of that section, we have a page for passwords. This is not super secure, obviously, writing all your passwords down, so I doubt that I'll use this, unless it's stuff that no one will ever feel a desire to use. And then there's a contacts page, again, a little outdated. I don't know if people will use these. I don't, because I have my contacts in my phone, but that's double-sided. And then there's a list of US holidays, and the last page is the 2022 calendar. Every planner comes with a little pocket folder, and then I added on a page protector sheet just in case there's anything extra that I need to fit and store in the planner. And then that's the back cover with a protective sheet on the back as well. So let's really quickly, where do I want to do this? I want to do a quick pen test just so I can show you guys. We'll use the graph page on the back, I think. We'll just use one of these graph sheets. Actually, no, we'll use the contact sheet since, like I said, I probably won't utilize this. So let me grab some of the pens that I am most likely to use. Papermate Inkjoy gel pens in the 0.7. I use this pen the most. They're my favorites. Let's see, what other pens do I have? We'll try a Papermate Flare, and I'm just gonna do it in the dark blue because I think my black is almost empty. I have a Stabilo 0.88 black felt tip pen. I have the black Pigma Micron in the 03. And my other pens right there are the Inkjoys. Let's see what else we can grab here. I know I have a couple other pens. Oh, I have the Zebra Sarasa clip in a 0.5. We'll try that one. I thought I had a Sharpie pen. Oh, I have the Tombow Fudenosuke brush tip pen. This is in the hard tip. We'll try that. Just for kicks, we'll try a regular Sharpie marker. We all know that's gonna bleed through. That's just the nature of a Sharpie pen, or Sharpie marker rather. Oh, and there is a regular Sharpie felt tip pen. So that's good for pens. Lastly, we'll try a couple of the Zebra mild liners. These are probably 3 of my favorite colors. That's why they were right on top. So let's get started with these. We'll start with my favorite. This is the Papermate Inkjoy. Yes, this paper is very smooth. This is the Papermate Flare. Pigma Micron. Fudenosuke, however you say that. And then I'm not going to write out the whole word Sharpie. I'm just going to do a line, and we'll know what that is. Note that this is not a brand new Sharpie. Definitely is a little low on ink, so we'll have to see what the effects of the bleed through or shadowing are. Okay, so this is pretty impressive. There's some very, very minor shadowing from the Inkjoy, the Flare, and that's about it. I mean, if I look really hard under this bright ring light, I can make out just the slightest hint of shadowing from the other pens, but I would say the Inkjoy and the Flare pen had the most, but still not too bad. Not too bad at all. I think for your best bet for bleed through is probably going to be the finer tip felt pens like the Sharpie pen, the Pigma, the Stabilo. Although I wasn't a huge fan of how the Stabilo felt writing on this, but the bleed through is minimal. And the Zebra Sarasa did really well too. So if you like gel pens, you might do better with a finer tip on this paper. But really, I mean, I'll probably continue using my Inkjoys, and it's really not that bad, you guys. And of course, I'm actually really impressed that the Tombow Fudenosuke didn't bleed through or shadow at all. The Sharpie obviously did, but I don't know many people who write with Sharpie markers in their planners, so I'm not concerned about that. I also have never seen a planner with paper that stands up to a Sharpie marker. Like, I think the pages would have to basically be cardstock in order to not have any shadowing from a Sharpie. Let's check out these mild liners. Ooh, you know what we'll do? We will test for smudging. I have a feeling we're gonna get some smudging on this paper. Some of these pens smudge anyways from the mild liners, but I think because this is that smoother, it's not shiny, but it almost has the feeling of like a shiny paper. I think we're gonna get some smudging, so let's try it. The Inkjoy did. The Flare definitely did. You can see the green from bleeding through with the blue. I just want to wipe off this tip here because it did get some on the tip, and I don't want that to affect the results of the others. This is the Pigma Micron. We do have some shadow or some smudging there, but probably a little bit less than the first two. The Stabilo smudges pretty badly. Again, I'm gonna wipe this off just so we get an accurate read on the others. This is the Zebra Sarasa. Yes. The Sharpie pen probably has the least so far. And the Pigma Micron's not too bad either. Wow, I'm impressed by the Fudenosuke. I thought for sure that would have some smudging with the highlighter. And this is our Sharpie. That one has the least amount of smudging. And it does not appear that the highlighter bleeds through at all. Let's try a couple more colors of the highlighter just to check that bleed through. So I'm pulling some of the bolder colors. I'm sure that the lightest colors won't bleed through or shadow, but let's just test some of these bolder ones to see. Over. Nope, not bad at all. There's some very, very minor shadowing from the turquoise and maybe the purple, but I mean, it's really hard to see. So that is good. Overall, I'd say the paper of this is high quality. It's not quite as nice as, like if you use a passion planner, it's not quite as nice of quality as that. It's not nearly as thick. And like I said, it is a very smooth paper versus having some tooth to it, but overall not a bad paper at all. It really isn't. So yeah, so that is it. Overall, I am super, super excited to move into this planner. I will be making a video of the setup and move in, so make sure you watch and check that one out. Really quickly before we go, let's try switching out one of these covers and seeing how easy that is to do. I've never other than Happy Planner. I've never had a planner that has the removable covers. Oh, you know what? This doesn't appear. Okay, so I don't know if you're supposed to just put this on top of your other cover or if you need to cut, like you can see this one has the cuts to separate. This cover that came on, it does not have those cut lines, so I'm thinking you have to make your own, and I don't want to do that quite yet. So let's just see if we can pop this one on top just to see how easy that is to do. And I don't know if I'm doing this like how most people would do it. I'm so used to Happy Planner, like just popping each one in individually, and I don't know if that's how you do it with a coil binder, but it does seem to be working just a little bit slowly. All right, and that's on. So that would be if I have my Golden Girls inspired cover. I do really like that. And I do have a couple other covers saved that I will probably get throughout the year just to mix it up. And then it is very easy to remove it as long as it has these little cuts in it. So I'm thinking that's what I'll need to do with this one. I'll probably just use an X-Acto knife and do the little slices in between each, but I'm not going to make you sit and watch that. So that's going to be it for today. I hope that you enjoyed this unboxing and flip through. And like I said, be sure to check out the moving in and setting up video once that is up. All right, guys, please make sure to like and subscribe to see more, and I will talk to you next time. Bye.